seems to do it almost, it's almost like it's psychokinetic or something. It's almost as if it's unsaid.
I don't know if this is coaching or what it is, but these guys, I think these guys are scared of this ADM
package. 1, 2, only a count of 2 there.
This is the motivation. What other motivation do you need? The fear factor is there. You know, if they don't win and they don't fulfill what they're looking to do every night on Fight Club.
Yeah, and you look into the eyes of ADM and it's chilling. Let's be honest. Just this ominous presence he has.
ADM's influence goes this almost demonic hand that reaches across these young men, but you know something? It's brought a lot of success.
Hooks the leg.
It's awoken a mean streak. I mean, there's Grant McIver, the gazelle, one of the most all-round pound-for-pound hybrid talents in pro wrestling. He's almost unrecognisable. Yeah. And then we've got this Dylan Thorne who got an opportunity in ICW and smashed the door down. But then we've got ADM sitting over here and it just gives me the chills. I'm glad that Jason's here, that's all I've got to say.
Look at that block, that's brilliant. Great wrestling there. That's a great block.
Stevie James putting the brakes on, but Dylan Thorne will not be denied.
Get him! Nails him!
And that's the difference we're seeing in Thorne as he hooks the outside leg.
It's confidence. It's
100%.
Confidence. Jason said it. If there is any fear factor or the fear of disappointing ADM, where he's going to be riding high with confidence, he has that briefcase there. We can cash in at any time. Anytime.
If you're the Orbit Breaker, Daz Black, the reigning Zero-G champion, you're keeping a close eye on contenders like Dylan Thorne. This man is dangerous.
All right, going to the top rope there. Need to hit something big and he can get the job done. And Stevie James.
Just overshoots the Outlaw.
Going to go for a senton, blast him with that savate kick.
He's out. He is out.
And suddenly, gentlemen, Stevie James back in this match in a hurry.
That's what James seems to do. The Purge, they're at their very best when their back's against the wall. It is that biker mentality. It is that instinct just to fight.
Yeah, and we just saw the eyes of ADM, then Grant McIver as well at ringside. Not happy with what just transpired.
Huge forearm, another one.
Back and forth
Look at this. Look at this. Thorne's holding his own.
These shots are landing, boys.
Oh,
you heard that one. Uppercut.
Oh, man, he almost took his head off there.
Got to hand it to the Outlaw here, taking a lot of punishment.
But James is struggling. He's struggling to stay on his feet. He needs to get this done in a hurry.
There's another clothesline.
Another one. Blast him with it.
And suddenly it's Dylan Thorne on the back foot.
Off ropes, boom, another one to the midsection. Huge knee rattled him right in the... Takes him over, accordion back suplex, folds him up.
Beautifully done. Can the Outlaw make the pin? He can.
Could be him too.
Dylan Thorne just gets that shoulder up. What riding on this for Stevie James as well.
Again, ADM has barely moved. You can hear that chain always in the hands of Grant McIver, rattling. Man. Nails him. Beautiful drop kick there, right to the sternum.
And now Dylan Thorne hooks the leg. And this time it's Stevie James who kicks out rather definitively as well.
That is the impact that these guys have ringside. All Grant McIver needs to do is rattle that chain.
That's a good point.
And it just flips everything like that. Crazy.
Look at Eddie Castle. I don't even know if he's blinking at ringside.
And now, again, Dylan Thorne.
This didn't pay off earlier.
Oh, it pays off this time.
Wow!
That could be it.
He has to cover him now. He has to move.
Well, that's just it. Jason Reed, Dylan Thorne has to capitalise, but he's had too much taken out of him.
A senton blockbuster, absolutely rattling Stevie James, formerly one half of the tag team champions, as tough as they come.
He's hurting, but he's got to hurt after the match. He has to go and make that cover now.
Dylan back to his feet, keeping a close eye on the Outlaw as well, who's doing everything he can to get up.
I don't know, guys, this manifesto, they always like a definitive win. They like to put you down and keep you down.
Clubbing blow across the back of Stevie James.
Oh, managing to break out. Stevie sends him into the corner. Boom! Nails him with a missile drop kick. Little separation, taking out the legs. That's smart. Absolutely blasted. Nearly took his face off.
The Outlaw's not finished. Oh,
good night.
Spike DDT. James is in control. He's going to take it.
Oh, how is he kicked out from that, guys? Wild.
That's the $1 million question that even Stevie James is asking our referee Sean McLaughlin. And there you see it. This match hangs in the balance here to kick off this week's Fight Club.
That's a quick one. These two young studs put on a hell of a showing for us. Stevie James wanting to prove his worth here again in ICW, getting in the conversation for that Zero G title.
What's this now? Oh, nice reversal again from Thorne.
Stevie James came down really hard on his coccyx. Oh, big pump kick, blast him.
Right to the jaw. Now Dylan Thorne might finish.
Here it comes,
Stevie
Crown of
James
Thorns.
Oh! Nailed
Takes
it.
him out, it's done. It's done.
Wow.
What a win. What a win.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, Dylan
I don't know what he's looking at, big man. You better force yourself.
I'm pretty sure he's looking at James. Hell of a showing.
Well, here's the thing. Are we looking at the Zero G champion elect as ADM holds that hand aloft, that creepy symbol he has on his palm? It seems to motivate his manifesto to do brilliant things here in ICW.
You know something? They make the blood run cold, but there is something very, very different.
Oh, wait a minute. We may have a situation here in the commentary desk.
On your arse, young man.
But you can't deny with results, the tempo is building. Dylan Thorne might be about to ascend into the next level. Hell of a way to kick off this episode of ICW Fight Club. Let's take a little look at what events we've got coming up and how you can get tickets to see us live. The only way to truly experience Insane Championship Wrestling is live. Grab your tickets for the wildest night out on the planet as the stars of Insane Championship Wrestling return and rip it up live. Get your tickets right now over at Ticketmaster and brace yourselves for your dive into the world of insanity. This is ICW.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome at this time your new ICW World Heavyweight Champion, Kez Evans!
Well, there's always going to be a coronation. Ladies and gentlemen, you want to talk about ups and downs in a career, and just 2 days after losing that battle against Jackson, the very next night the rematch was in and we have a new World Heavyweight Champion, and there he is on Fight Club for the first time in 18 months, 20 months now, James. That guy is the guy. Kez Evans is your new World Heavyweight Champion.
Kez Evans said all along that he was the champion here in Insane Championship Wrestling. Now has the prize to prove it. And Mr. Evans looking a little bit suited and booted here tonight.
Jason, the fallout of Fear and Loathing, we can talk about that night and day, but we've got a new World Heavyweight Champion. You're out here scouting for the square ball. What's your thoughts on this one?
You see that on his back, guys? That isn't the new suit from Matalan. That is a target. And he's wearing a big-ass target on his back. Not just me, but everyone backstage behind that curtain is watching this right now, watching this unfold, and he is number one on the list.
For nearly 3 years, that young man has terrorized ICW, but there's one thing he said, James. If he says it, he does it.
Yeah, and that's why Kez Evans has a big old smile on his face. And we're about to hear from the brand new World Heavyweight Champion.
Mr. Evans, the floor is yours.
I don't think we can disagree.
No. They're really riding them here in Glasgow.
I told you so. I told every single one of you people I'd be walking out the Barrowlands as your ICW World Heavyweight Champion. And just like always, everything I say, I do. Am I? Right.